Good evening, this is the man in black. I'm called the man in black because I have an aversion for light. I'm here in the studio tonight. What are you doing in the light you fall? Imbeciles, excuse me, where was I? Oh, yes, tonight I'm here to introduce to our program written by a woman who has seen into the darkest side of human weakness, the hateful, the mean textless that leads to murder. Tonight from San Diego, we present a compelling actress we discovered in the dark and really actually two graphs of red coal, Santa Fe, Mr. Goodly, oppressed in a studio of terror written by Lucia Factor Club. Sorry, wrong number. About a woman who is caught in an unfortunate predicament involving the telephone company and the police. This program is not for the squeamish. Listen at your own rights.
Operator, I've been trying to call Murray Hill for 0098 for the last half hours and it's been busy. I don't see how it could possibly be busy that long. Can you try that number for me, please?
I will be glad to try that number for you. One moment, please.
I don't see how it could be busy all the time. It's my husband's office, and I'm all alone here in the house. My health is very poor, and I've been feeling nervous so all day.
Murray Hills 40098.
Hello,
Hello, is Mr. Stevenson there?
hello, hello.
Hello?
I'm here with our client.
Yes, this is Georgie speaking.
Hello, who is this? What number am I calling, please?
I'm here with our client.
Oh, good. Is everything okay? Is the course clear for tonight?
Yes, Georgie, he says the coach is clear for tonight.
Okay, okay.
Where are you now?
In upon board, don't worry, everything's okay.
Very well. You know the address.
Yes, I know. I know, let you know. At 11 o'clock, the private patrolman goes around corner to ask me for a beer.
That's right. 11 o'clock. And be sure all the lights don't start are off.
Okay,
They are so the only one like visible from the street.
okay, okay.
What's that? Does it mean that's our plan tells me that at 11:15 a train crosses the bridge. It makes a noise in case the window is open and she should scream.
Hello? What number is this, please?
Okay, I understand. That's 11. 15 the train, eh?
Yeah, you remember everything else, George? That's right, you use a knife.
Yes, yes, a knife. It will be okay. The upward, I will remove the ring and the beakers and the jewelry in the raw drawer because our client wishes it to look like a simple robbery. Don't worry, everything's okay. I know.
Oh, how awful! How unspeakably awful! Operator?
Your number, please.
Operator, I've just been cut off.
What number will you calling?
Well, operator, I was supposed to be calling Murray Hill for 0098, but it wasn't. Some wires must have got crossed. I was cut into a wrong number, and I've just heard that most dreadful thing. Something about a murder. And operator, you'll simply have to retrace that call at once.
I beg your pardon. May I help you?
I know it was a wrong number and I had no business listening. But these two men, they were cold-blooded friends and they are going to murder somebody. Some poor innocent woman who was all alone in a house near a bridge. And we've got to stop them. We've just got to.
What number are you dialing?
It doesn't matter what number I was calling. This was a wrong number and you dialed it for me. And we've got to find out what it was immediately.
What number did you call?
Oh, why you are so stupid? What time is it? Do you mean to tell me that you can't find out what that number was just now?
I will connect you with the chief operator.
I think it's perfectly shameful. Now, look, it was obviously a case of some little slip of the finger. I told you to try Murray Hills for 0098. For me, you dealt it. But your finger must have slipped and I was connected with some other number. And it could hear them, but they couldn't hear me. I simply failed to see why you couldn't make the same mistake again. On purpose. Why couldn't you try to dial Murray Hill for 0098 in the same careless way?
Murray Hill 40098. I will try to get it for you.
Well, please.
I'm sorry, Murray Hill 40098 is busy.
Operator! Operator!
Your call, please.
You didn't try to get that wrong number at all. I asked you explicitly. And all you did was dial correctly.
I'm sorry, what number are you calling?
Can you for once forget what number I'm calling and do something for me? Now, I want to trace that call. It's my civic duty. And it's your civic duty to trace that call and apprehend those dangerous killers. And if you want,
I will connect you to the chief operator.
thank you. All this talk can make anyone understand.
This is the chief operator.
Oh, chief operator, I want you to trace a telephone call immediately. I don't know where it came from or who was making it, but it's absolutely necessary that it be tracked down. Because it was about a murder that someone's planning. Mm? A terrible, cold blooded murder of a poor, innocent woman tonight at 11:15.
Yeah? Oh, I see.
You can trace it for me? Can you track down those men?
Well, I'm not have time. It depends.
It depends on what?
It depends on whether the call is still going on. If it's a live call, you can press on the equipment. If it's been disconnected, you can.
Disconnected?
Hmm? If the parties have stopped talking each other.
Oh, but of course they must have to stop talking to each other by now. That was at least 5 minutes ago, and they didn't sound like the type that would make a long call.
Well, I could try tracing it. May I have your name, please?
Mrs. Albert Stevenson. But listen,
And your number telephone, please.
Plaza 32098. If you go on wasting all this time,
Why do you want this call trace?
why? No reason. I mean, I merely felt very strongly that something ought to be done about it. This man sounded like a killer's. You know what I mean? They're dangerous. They're going to murder this woman at 11:15 tonight. I thought the police ought to know.
Okay. Have you reported this police?
Well, no, not yet.
Want this call checks thoroughly as a private individual.
Yeah, but meanwhile,
No, I'm sorry, Mrs. Stevenson, but I'm afraid we could not make this check for you and trace the call. This one you say so.
but
As a private individual,
why?
we have to have something with provision.
Oh, for heaven's sake, you mean to tell me I can't? I can't report this going to be a murder without getting tied up in all this red tape. Why? It's perfectly idiotic. Well, all right. I'll call the police.
sure that will be the best way to deal with it.
Ridiculous. Never heard of such nonsense.
Your call, please.
Police department. Get me the police department, please.
I will try it for you.
Oh, can you ring them direct?
Police Station 43. Sergeant Martin speaking.
Police department? This is Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Albert Smith Stevenson of 5353 North Sudan Place. I'm calling to report a murder. I mean, the murder hasn't been committed yet. I just overheard a plan for it over the telephone, over a wrong number that the operator gave to me. I've been trying to trace down and the call myself, but everybody is so stupid, and I guess in the end, you're the only people who could do anything.
Huh?
I mean, the murder hasn't been committed yet. I just overheard a plan for it over the telephone, over a wrong number that the operator gave to me. I've been trying to trace down and the call myself, but everybody is so stupid, and I guess in the end, you're the only people who could do anything.
Yes, ma'am.
It was perfectly definite a murder. I heard their plans distinctly. Two men were talking and they were going to murder someone at 11:15 tonight. She lived in a house near bridge, and are you listening to me?
Huh? Oh, yes, ma'am.
And there was a private patrolman on the street who was going to go around for a beer on Second Avenue, and there was some third man, a client who was paying to have this poor woman murdered. They were going to take her rings and bracelets and use a knife. Well, it's unfair me dreadfully, and I'm not well.
Yes, yes. I see. When was all this, ma'am?
About 8 minutes ago. Oh, then you can do something. You understand? Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Albert Stevenson.
And your address?
53 North Sudan Place. That's near a bridge. The Queensborough Bridge, and we have a private patrolman on our street.
Yeah.
And Second Avenue is.
And what was that number you were calling?
Murray Hill for 0098. But there wasn't the number I overheard. I mean, Murray Hill for 0098 is my husband's office. He was working late tonight, and I was trying to reach him to ask him to come home.
Yes.
I'm an invalid, and it's the midnight off, and I have to be alone, even though he said,
Yeah. Well,
as long as I have the telephone here right beside my bed.
well, we'll look into it, Mr. Stevenson, and see if we can check with the telephone company.
The telephone company said they couldn't check the call. The parties have stopped talking. I've already taken care of that.
Oh, you have?
Yes, and personally, I feel you ought to do something more immediate and drastic than just check the call. What good does checking the call do if they've stopped talking? By the time you track it down, they'll have already committed the murder.
Yeah, well, we'll take care of it. Don't you worry.
Oh, stop it, stop it. I can't stand anymore.
Hello, is this Plaza 32099?
Yes, this is Plaza 32099.
This is Western Union. I have a telegram here for Mrs. Albert Stephenson. Is there anyone there to receive the message?
I'm Mrs. Stevenson.
The telegram is as follows: Mrs. Albert Stephenson, 53 North Sutton Place, New York, New York. Darling, terrible sorry. Tried to get you for last hour, but line busy. Leaving for Boston 11 p.m. tonight on urgent business. Back tomorrow afternoon. Keep happy, love, signed Albert.
Oh, no, no.
Do you wish us to deliver a copy of the message?
No, no, thank you.
Thank you, madam. Good night.
Good night.
This is information. May I help you?
I I want the telephone number of Hansley Hospital.
Hensley Hospital. Do you have the street address?
No, it's somewhere in the 70s. It is a very small, private, and exclusive hospital where I had my expanded appendix out 2 years ago. Hansley, Henchly.
One moment, please.
Please hurry. And please, what is the time?
You might find out the time by dialing meridian 71212.
Oh, for heaven's sake, I've no time to be dialing.
The number of Hensley Hospital is Butterfly 89970.
Oh, is that Hansley Hospital?
Hensley Hospital.
Nurse registry.
Who is it that you want to speak to?
I want the nurse registry at once. I want to train a nurse. I want to hire her immediately for the night.
I see. What is the nature of the case, madam?
Nervous. I am nervous. I need soothing and companionship. You see, my husband is away, and I'm.
Have you been recommended to us by any doctor in particular, madam?
No, but I really don't see why all this is necessary. I want trained nurse. I was a patient in your hospital 2 years ago, and after all, I do expect to pay this person who attending me.
We quite understand that, madam. But this our time, Registrars are very scarce just now, and our superintendent has asked us to send people out only on case where the section is charged filled. It is absolutely necessary.
Well, it is absolutely necessary. I'm sick woman. I'm I'm very upset. Very. I'm alone in this house, and I'm an invalid. And tonight I'm overheard a telephone conversation that upset me dreadfully. A woman is going to be killed when a train crosses the bridge.
Well, I'll speak to Miss Phillips as soon as she come in. And what is your name, madam?
Miss Phillips? When do you expect her to come in?
I really couldn't say. She went out to supper at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock? But it's not 11 yet. Oh, oh, my clock has stopped.
Just 15 minutes past 11.
What was that?
What was what, madam?
That, that click just now in my own telephone, as though someone had lifted the receiver of the hook of the extension telephone downstairs. But I did. There's someone in this house, someone downstairs in the kitchen, and they're listening to me now. They're listening.
I didn't hear it, madam. Now our listener.
I won't pick it up. I won't let them hear me. I'll be quiet. And they'll think, but if I don't call someone now while they're still down there, there'll be no time. I've got to get that operator.
Your call, please.
Oh, operator. I'm in desperate trouble. I'm
sorry, I cannot hear you. Please speak louder.
I don't dare speak louder. There's someone listening. Can you hear me now?
I'm sorry.
But you've got to hear me. Please. You've got to help me. There's someone in this house, someone who's going to murder me, and you've got to get in touch with the. There is it. Did you hear it? He's put it out. He's put down the extension phone. He's coming to the upstairs to give me the police department.
One moment, please. I will connect you.
Hurry. I can hear him. Oh no, please. Oh God, hurry.
Police Station 43. Sergeant Martin speaking.
Police department. I'm sorry, must have got the wrong number. Don't worry,
Greetings, Diva. From Audio for Mr. Stevenson. Fortunately, the actor of tonight's tale spirit in the embarrassment of uncleaning the song performer. May our chronicles with Mr. Stevenson may guide our committee escape justice when to California.
was originally produced and broadcast live by Columbia Broadcasting on May 25, 1943, starring the legendary actress of the Legitimate Theatre, Miss Agnes Moorehead. Michelle will direct Miss Ruth Goodley, Philip Van Oppen, and John Chalmers in tonight reprise All Suspense. This is your announcer, Tim Evans.